Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, like why Burger King doesn't, no, that's not it. Oh, yes. Okay, so in this, I'm going to talk about why Burger King doesn't make a mistake like McDonald's does. If you remember way back on my first film I made, probably May 29th of 2013, while I talked about how McDonald's makes a lot of missed calls on folks' foods. Now, I don't recall Burger King ever doing that. I don't recall Wendy's ever doing that. But it still goes on to this day. Not as much as it used to, but it still was a hang up and a downside that every once in a while this would happen. Now, no one really knows why. Everyone has their beliefs over why McDonald's does this. Now, some folks believe that the folks working there aren't smart enough. I don't know if this is true or not. Other folks say that it's the fact that they're only making a small income, so they don't feel they got to do a good job. Now that might be some might think that way. I don't know about all, but no one really knows. Maybe it's a fact, maybe a truth. There's a lot of folks they have to work with, and folks make mistakes. But apparently, when one is giving gouged for food and buying this food, one does not believe in mistakes or mishaps. Since one believes that one has actually buying the food, one believes that the business should be flawless when one giving out this business. Now, you gotta forgive me for the sneeze. Of course, McDonald's has been getting more good. At least the McDonald's I've gone to has gotten more good about it. I can't speak for all the other branches out there, and there are a lot of limbs out there of McDonald's, but I can't speak for all of them. But the one for I go to seems to be doing a more good job. Like Jordan says, you ask like, okay, I want 2 hamburgers plain. All right, 2 hamburgers plain. Now, you might think that you're just asking for a mistake. You're just asking for a mishap to happen. Yeah, and every once in a while they'll make a mistake, true. But they haven't been making mistakes, they have not been making mistakes recently, at least not with me they haven't. I can't speak for anyone else. My godmother Zena and my godsister Gabrielle, myself and Dylan Cameron, we went, there recently, and they seem to do a good job with, making the food and getting it out on time and everything. So I can't speak for anyone else, but I'm sure that for everyone who's getting it right, there's probably going to be one who's getting it wrong. But it ain't going to be me. It didn't happen to me, though. And if a mistake did happen, and this does happen, I go, well, I did ask for them to be plain. Oh, that was my mistake, my mishap. Sad about that. We'll see what we can do to fix that. But, there are a lot of folks out there who think that if you're buying something, well, at least in this case, you're buying food, then the food needs to be flawless, or at least the workers who make the food need to be flawless. Fuck the truth that men and women are flawed. Apparently this goes down the toilet. Once someone's using gouged to buy something they believe that is flawless. And I can understand them thinking they're giving their gal for to buy this and they want it to be right. So I understand that. But to go out and expect, flawlessness, or is that even a word? Yeah, flawlessness is a word. It is what it is. And as I say, everybody out there has their beliefs over why miscalls and mistakes happen. Some say the workers aren't too smart. Others say they're making a small income, so they're not going. That's why they pick not to do a good job. And no one really knows. But here's a little truth for you. You can probably be making a lot of income and still make fuck ups on the job. So that whole thing about fuck ups only happen since you're making a small amount of income. Well, making small income doesn't actually pan out, doesn't actually come out. But in my case, McDonald's seems to be getting more good with it, at least the ones I've gone to. I can't speak for any other ones. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.